And we're back, my friends. Thank you for standing by. Sorry that took me a little longer than I thought it was going to. But welcome back to Battletoads, Super NES Battletoads. Let's dive in. Something about the beginning of this, like the way that helicopter, like that shot of that helicopter flying by, it makes me feel like it feels like a shot out of like a Vietnam War movie. Like I feel like Creedence Clearwater Revival should be playing while the Battletoads chopper is flying around. Let's see how far we make it tonight. This is night number 3, I believe. So you can't deny this game has incredible style. I mean, it looks great. It looks like, I mean, it looks like a heavy metal album. This game, but I don't like. Oh, I'm not really crazy about some of the gameplay in this one. I mean, it feels kind of similar to the SNES Toads game, but I really hate how gigantic the Battletoads sprite is, and I know that, like, the upside is that, yes, we get to see him in amazing detail, and he looks great, but I just don't like playing games where your character sprite is gigantic and takes up most of the screen. I feel it makes me feel claustrophobic, like the camera is in way too close. The edges of the TV are in too tight. It makes me uncomfortable. I prefer a much more modestly sized player character. And I'm never going to be able to forgive that they made Y jump and B attack. Which is... I just... Why? There's no option to switch it. I'm stuck with this horrible backward button assignment. Everyone knows that the B button is the jump button on the Super Nintendo. Oh. When you get flat... So I didn't run off that ledge. When you get flattened into a coin, Battletoad just kind of... He just kind of hops around, like, sort of randomly. And so he ran himself off the edge there. I had no impact on that. I much would have preferred to have not moved in that direction. Everything else I don't like about the game is just stuff I don't like about beat-em-ups in general. Right? I hate spongy enemies and just boring, tedious gameplay like this. This is par for course with the genre. I haven't figured out how to use that jump attack. You know, I always miss with it. That part there almost always gets me. I learned about this attack last time we played. I didn't know I could do that before. Nice! No! So I think you have to juggle one of those bugs 5 times to get a life. If I counted right. It's hard to tell when I damage the enemy and when the enemy damages me, because, like, it makes the same sound effect either way. Nothing looks visually all that different. I guess it'd just be safe to assume I'm always the one taking damage. No! Ah! Not only did I not get a life, But I died. What a bad situation. You have to be more precise with that move than you would expect. The hitbox of our platform is narrower than it appears. Way back in the early 90s, Battletoad invented the dab. Okay, we're doing good. We didn't lose a continue yet. I actually really like this stage. I think this stage looks great, and it's not that bad to play. I don't know what it has, like, to do with anything. This stage belongs in an Alice in Wonderland game, not Battletoads, but it's fine. The floor in this stage is really impressive. Looks like the PlayStation 2. Way ahead of its time. Alright, now the turbo tunnel. I still haven't figured out this turbo tunnel. So we'll probably be game overing here entirely and restarting very soon. That's the way this is going for me. The NES, on the NES game, I got the turbo tunnel down like really, pretty quickly, I feel like. But this one... This one's taken me quite a while. No, I missed the thing. Oh, but I still survived. What happened? And then I died. Hey, EpiPen, welcome in. That was pretty good. That was one of the better first attempts I've had. Well, but that time it didn't work. I don't understand this game. I don't know why I got different results. I don't know why I made it last time and not this time. I don't like this game. Another checkpoint. That's good. Well, that's about as good as I've ever done. Thank you, Chaos. I feel like I was jumping way too late there. No! I've seen that spot before. Okay. I think that's as far as I made it. I don't know if I've ever successfully completed that jump. Still haven't. Not sure what to do. like it. I don't like Battletoads. It's impossible. There's no way to make that. Well, rip the game. Yeah, I'm having a hard time with this one, Loyal. I can't, ask me again in 40 years when I beat this one, and I'll be able to tell you for real which one's harder. I can't really say until I've beaten them both, you know? But so far, this one is not going easy for me, I can say that much. Can't stand it. What an infuriating game. There's no way to make this jump. It's impossible. Alright, well, and now we get to do the whole game again. The struggle is real. The struggle is real. Thank you for holding back, Zergling. I appreciate your restraint. I'll get it someday. Someday I'll figure out the level, and then I'll feel both stupid and angry. Hey, welcome in. Super high Nintendo guy. Hope you are doing well tonight. And yeah, Battlemaniacs, Super Nintendo Battletoads and Battlemaniacs. First playthrough, night 3. I'm trying to learn to work my way through this one, and it's not going super well. Tough game, very tough game. No! You know what? Let's just restart. That's not a good situation to be in. You don't make it easy, Frownie. Hearing someone loudly declare something clearly false triggers my response instinct like crazy. I don't know how to rescue you from that situation, Zergling. The only way I'm gonna avoid loudly proclaiming falsities is if I play every game in silence. Oh, that was nice. Is falsity a word? Isn't the noun form of falsehood? I can't even get the sentence about being wrong correct. Double pig KO, aka making bacon. Yeah, retro achievement unlocked. It's part of the experience. Frownie suffers and makes us suffer too, Cow says. There you go. You don't feel the same type of... You don't feel the same type of mental anguish that I feel, but you maybe get to feel the same degree of it. That works. Oh, no, I was preparing my boot for a kick. awesome. Oh, cool. 2 lives down. Well, you know what that means. Back to the start. Every time. I knew that platform was going to fall, too. I remembered that's where it was, but I hesitated. I hesitated to jump off of it because I was debating where the jump button is. Franny's greatest foe, gravity. I think I just put the sound mode into mono audio. Not that it's a big deal, but fun fact, video game capture always used to be handled in mono audio on the stream because my original TV only had one audio port. So we couldn't do stereo sound at all. For the first, I don't know, 2 years. What am I doing? Why'd you turn around? Oh, cool. This is going well. Wake me up when it's over. You know, on NES, the Player 1 character was the green Battletoad, and the Player 2 is the yellow Battletoad, and it seems like on this game, that's reversed. I like that they're giving each flavor of Battletoad some time in the spotlight as Player 1. Though I will continue to refer to them as if there is only one Battletoad. And Battletoad is his name. Oh, he was kidnapped in the other one? I don't know who's who. They are all just the singular Battletoad to me. Super Mario and his brother, Green Mario. No! That would have been a life. Hey, GG on Deathless level 1, thank you. I don't think that's actually the first time I've done level 1 Deathless. I think we have had a Deathless level 1, but it still feels great. Thank you for the GG. It's funny because people call Luigi Green Mario, but I mean, technically his name is Mario. It's not even wrong. After the 2 runs before that, it deserves a GG. Yeah, it's pretty ugly. Pretty ugly start, huh? That's the secret benefit. That's the secret benefit of the turbo tunnel. Is like, I struggle on it so much. It's great because it forces me to practice these earlier stages and become mildly less incompetent at them. No! It moves around too much. I would have just died anyway. This rat, the rat with the magnet looks like one of the teachers I had in high school. Looks like my world history teacher. Did that teacher punch you to death as well? She might. She might have. She might if she knew that I compared her to the Battletoads rat. I hate this game. Thought it was game over. So I looked away. Well, so much for doing good at anything. Once again, everything I do is trash. I gotta change my no spoiler policy. I think I need to know going into every game whether or not it has double tap to run, and if it does, just refuse to play it from now on. I hate double tap to run so much. Oh. Oops. No, stop failing. I need a lot more pins, but I also need to not die. That excludes every fighting game ever then. I'm okay with that, Zergling. I don't like fighting games. I suspect I know what I'm doing wrong about this jump I keep missing, by the way. I think the solution is that I need to jump from the other side of the screen, and it's just... I don't want to go there, I just want to hang back. And I don't like that the game is forcing me not to. What was that all about? It's just so cool how this gives you inconsistent amounts of air. And there's nothing you can do about it. I don't know, it's my fault. I know better than that. Oh, but that doesn't matter. I will be in the grave soon. I missed it. Can't afford these crashes. I'm never gonna get the practice I need if I keep dying. Oh, that didn't help. There's nothing that can be done here. It's physically impossible. No one has ever beaten this game because you can't clear the turbo tunnel. There's an impossible gap. Everyone's gonna be missing Pugsley's icebox by the time I'm done with this. Awesome. The ramp is bogus. I got nothing, my friends. I got nothing. It's the Klinger Winger all over again. Why didn't they include an options menu in this horrible game? I hate having to jump with the Y button, too. Rare, explain yourselves. Yeah, don't. I want you to hold off, Jozo. Just let me continue to not like this game. I appreciate the offer, but I like to be a raving madman even more. even more than I like to reduce my suffering. Actually, I will ask a question. Since we talk about options, I had an idea of something that might be an option in this game. So I'll ask this if you or Zergling know. Either of you could answer this question. If I switch my controller to port number 2, can I select player 1 and play as the other Toad? Like in NES Battletoads? You do. Interesting. I was thinking about that. That's what I wanted to tell you. So I thought about that. I thought about that before, and then you making that suggestion to maybe tell me about something made me wonder if that's what it was. It reminded me that I'd had that question. That's what I was trying to tell you the other day, Zergling says. I assume it won't correct my jump button situation though, so I don't know that I would find it useful. Maybe I'll do it just to do it though. Well, I don't know. I feel like if I beat the game by playing as the other Toad, I'm gonna have to go back and beat it with this one anyway. So if they're at all different, then I'll feel like I'll have to do both anyway, so maybe it won't do me any good. You're so cruel to yourself. Alright, yeah, I think I'll have to play as both Toads. That's sad. That's sad to know I'm gonna have to beat the game twice. I mean, maybe by the time I beat it once, I won't hate it anymore. I'd still rather be playing this than the Genesis Toads, so, you know, keep in mind. It's all relative. You have no idea how many times I've played this stage. No! You see that? I swung my arms because my instinct is to press the jump button to jump, and you can't do that in this one. Ah, it's so irritating. I'm never gonna get over it. Hey, we got another Deathless Stage 1. Like, have the cheese patterns down already? Well, for the boss and the individual enemies, I do. When I have multiple enemies, when I have multiple enemies to fight, I don't have a handle on that yet. But yeah, definitely for single enemies. At least it's not as tedious as the bonus stage. I like the bonus stage. The gameplay of the bonus stage, I will grant, is not super engaging. I really just like the aesthetics of it, and I like that it's a laid-back challenge compared to the jankiness of the rest. There's nothing... The thing I like about the bonus stage is there's nothing that actively annoys me. The spongy enemies on stage 1 annoy me. The bugs on this stage annoy me. The impossible jumps on the turbo tunnel annoy me. So, like, I have to like the bonus stage by default because it's the only one that doesn't annoy me. It's the only stage where I'm not irritated. I despise the bonus stage. I also like that the bonus stage gives me extra lives. Not gonna complain about that, I need them. I can't go directly to the tunnel. I'd never survive. Something was tickling my leg. Yeah, this is a deathless PB now. I missed one. Missed a 5. That's a shame. Just more 5s. No! I'm driving badly. Very badly. Nice. 5 lives. I didn't even think the life counter could go up that high. Zinchan, thank you for the raid. Always a pleasure. Hope you are doing well tonight, my friend. Aquaman Prenix, thank you for coming along as well. Always happy to have friends of Zinchan join us. Welcome to Battletoads on the Super Nintendo. This game is very difficult. I haven't been able to beat this stage yet. I've worked on this for 3 nights, and I keep getting stuck here. So, fingers crossed. Tonight it looks like Star Ocean, The Last Hope. 4K and full HD remaster. Hope that's treating you well. I don't actually know much of anything about Star Ocean. Having a good time with it. Always great to hear. Thank you, Zergling. Yes, so Zergling is kindly reminding everyone, just a preemptive heads up, no spoilers. I'm really struggling with this level, and you're going to hear me cry and complain about it a lot, but that's not I'm not asking for help. I'm not fishing for hints. As much as it might seem like I need help, I really like to figure everything out on my own, as much as humanly possible. And I'm willing to struggle for hours to figure something out. So, if you're a Super Nintendo Battletoads expert, this might be painful to watch. Hey, Port Jams, good evening. It's kind of a semi-open world RPG. Never played this game. It's easy for me not to spoil anything. I would I like the NES Battletoads. I can hardly recommend that one. This one I'm having a tougher time getting into. Thought I was gonna miss that. I can't figure out how to make that jump. I keep dying right there in the same spot because I can't figure out how to make that jump. It's really painful to get this far and not be able to make one jump. I figured it out. I figured it out and it's stupid. I don't like it. I don't like it. Hey, Subject Omega, welcome in. This game looks so hard. It's rough. It's a rough one. So, I saw those rocks. I saw those rocks in the floor there, but I didn't know they were ramps. And I just got lucky because I was just mashing the jump button. I was mashing the jump button out of frustration and just happened to hit one of those ramps. You have to hit the jump button to activate them, I think, because I'm sure I've hit it passively and nothing happened. I might be wrong about that, though. But I don't think I am. I don't know, I'm not going to experiment. I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to keep mashing the jump button because it worked for me once. So, don't mess with success, right? No. I knew better than that. I'm impressed with how quickly I got onto it. Much more quickly than I did. I missed. Missed the jump button there. It's tough. 3 of those. There are 3, and then the... No, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die! I was trying to talk myself through the pattern. What a rude game. You're the coolest frog in a game I've ever seen. Frog Toad, yeah. I'm not convinced there's really a difference between frogs and toads. I know scientists like to pretend, but I don't believe it. I'm not convinced. I don't think there's a difference between a crocodile and an alligator either. Uh, 1, 2, 3, jump, jump, jump. One, two, three, jump, jump, jump. No. Oh, we're done. New PB. One goes if one goes into the water, it dies. The other thrives. Shows how much I know. Snake level. It's another snake level. Hey, Chompy, welcome in. Is this a remake? Yeah, it basically seems like a remake. The levels are pretty well, the levels are very conceptually one for one, but they're not. It's not like the Genesis. Like NES and Genesis Toads are almost identical in like layout. Super NES and NES Toads are similar conceptually, but like they're not the same. They're not the same level. They're like two games made from the same outline. Opinion of bunnies. Oh, are bunnies and rabbits supposed to be two separate species as well? Tortoise and turtle? No difference at all. Same animal. Frownie has many mysterious thoughts and quandaries. Ask him how he feels about condiments sometime. Alright, so I've never seen this stage before, so I don't know what I'm getting into. Visibility feels really low in this on this stage, by the way. This looks good. This game looks so much better than the Genesis Battletoads. The snakes actually animate smoothly and don't disappear in huge chunks. You can stand on these rocks. Oh. What did I just say about visibility being low? Immediate surprise spike. How rude. Alright, well, we made it further. We have to start over now, but we made it further. Imagine the speedruns of this game with 0 deaths. I think I can learn. I think I can learn to get through everything we've played so far with no deaths. It definitely wouldn't be easy, but I think I think I could learn to do it. I'm really scared to see what Robo-Manus is going to be like in this game. That's a Robo-Manus is the name of a boss from the Battletoads game on the NES, and I'm really familiar with that game. But that boss in that game always gives me a really difficult time, and I'm assuming that he's going to be in this one too, and he's going to be so much harder, and I'm going to cry. No, I missed that jump. Unacceptable. Hang on. We gotta restart. This like arm swing, this doesn't look like an attack. It looks like he's dancing. Oh my goodness. Alright, well I'm just gonna take severe damage from every enemy now, don't mind me. I've never actually been hit up to there where I was a moment ago. That's why I was doing a little bit of experimenting. I didn't know what possibilities that might have for me. Turns out, basically nothing. No! Stop it! Uh-oh. There's so many places where you can just kick skeletons off the cliff. It's very satisfying. I wish you could do that with more enemies. No, that never happens. Ah, rip the Deathless light, Deathless level 1. That never happens. I've never had that enemy not jump to his death on that bridge. On the first bridge, the enemy doesn't usually jump to his death unless I manipulate it a little bit. But on the second one, he always has. That's so annoying. I got robbed by an inconsistency. Oh no. That's an easy boss. Was the Battletoads boss a chicken in the first game? I don't remember. No. Nice. Well, you did get a life. I'll be having dinner soon. Gonna head out, Bort Jam says. Well, I hope you have a wonderful dinner, my friend. It was good to see you for a little while. Be well until next time. Awesome. Don't know why that happened. It just zips across the stage. Just zips across the screen sometimes. No rhyme or reason. I'm not even going to make it out of this stage. How horrible. Hey, Raven, welcome in. Just wondering when you'd torture yourself with this one. Yeah, this game is not very much to my liking. putting the bad in Battletoads. I'm making progress though. I'm seeing new stuff. So I have reason to be happier than I am. I do that to the music by pausing it? I think I did. That's weird. I've never noticed that happen before. Epsilon Edge, welcome in. Next, welcome in. Been lurking for 2 hours? No Battletoads as well. It's alright. It's alright. I'm making progress, but I'm also really annoyed by the jankiness of this game. This run has been bad. This run has been bad for me. Might game over on the bonus stage. I actually might game over on the bonus stage. We're getting close. We got a couple lives back. We should be so much better off. Pre-order games are not a thing in my world. I don't play anything new enough to even think about pre-orders. I mean, I do play Switch games, but they're never really hard to find. And thinking about them in And thinking about pre-orders in relationship to reviews, I mean that's something even more significantly can't relate to, because I would never read or watch a review of a game unless it's something I already knew I never wanted to play for myself. But then why would I be interested enough to watch a review on it? Alright. Hey, we're still on our first credit, by the way. I'll pre-order stuff. The lure of the free stuff for buying something I was gonna buy anyway always gets me. Hey, the modern gaming industry, so consider yourself lucky, Omega says. Well, I mean, there's nothing to stop you. There's nothing to stop you from joining the retro club. I don't really take other people's opinions on if a game is good or not, so waiting to see how other people like it doesn't really mean much to me. Yeah, there's a few people I trust who kind of know me and know my preferences, that when they tell me that they think I'll like something or they think I won't, like, I'll lend an ear to, just for the sake of expediency, because I can't try every game. But I'm usually pretty, well, I don't know. I was gonna say I'm usually pretty good at picking stuff out for myself, but I don't know if that's true. With newer stuff, I mean, the only things I'm really interested in with newer stuff is mainline Nintendo releases. And those are usually those don't often disappoint. Not for me, at least. The Princess Peach game turned out to be pretty bad at the end, but it had its moments. I look for the 3 to 4 star reviews myself, Zergling says. I feel like I've been right with almost every game I thought you would enjoy. I knew you would love Flock. Yeah, you got that one spot on, that's for sure. Flock is Flock's a little rough to get into, like just a little bit rough to get into at first, but it's definitely worth it. Flock is very good. I'm looking forward to the Princess Peach game. I had fun with it. I won't say too much about it. It's just that toward the end of the playthrough, it overstayed its welcome in a few ways. I felt like some of Nintendo's choices regarding some of the content were exceedingly lazy and disappointing and irritating. Well, I didn't succeed, but I didn't die. Not yet, anyway. Where does this go? Oh, that's rough. Alright, I see how it works, though. Failed successfully. Just hang out up here. Absolutely buying the new Mario Party when it comes out. I just don't play Mario Party games enough for them to be a worthwhile investment for me. I've had fun with them in the past, but I don't get my money's worth out of them. I'm gonna try an experimental jump that may cost me my life. Ooh, it worked. No! But then I died differently. It's just memorization. No, I jumped too early because I was scared. Wish I could play Mario Party too, but not enough friends. I mean, we played Mario Party on the stream one night, and it was kind of fun, but we had quite a few technical difficulties with it. No, Snake! It was fun before I glitched out, Cow says. Yeah, it's rough. It's rough when you're part of the way into a game and then you lose someone. Brownie probably like the GBA Mario Party. It's single player. I think that if I remember right, I think that Jelly was pretty obsessed with playing that for a while, several years ago. It was either GBA or DS. There was one of those portable Mario parties Jelly got really obsessed with for a while. She doesn't play a whole ton of games too, so like that's a rarity. Like that's something to stick out in your memory. Oh, this is horrible. further than we've been before. Last Mario Party I played was 3, Raven says. It's like Jackbox. You can play them over the... So I like Jackbox. You can play them over the interwebs. Yeah. I've had fun with some of the Jackbox games, though never over the internet. Always played them in the same room. But I see people streaming them fairly regularly. Should probably be the last. Oh yeah, we're getting there. Yeah, this might be our last run, my friends. I gotta wrap the stream up before 3:30 ish, around 3:30 ish. So fingers crossed. Single take, no deaths. This is the one. So, there's not going to be a lot more streams this week. This might be the last stream for this week. There may be one tomorrow afternoon. I wouldn't hold my breath for it. But if I can spare a few hours, we'll do an early stream tomorrow afternoon. If that happens, we'll be playing more Pugsley Scavenger Hunt. I just can't get enough of that game now. But it's definitely not guaranteed. Either way, I don't plan to stream tomorrow night, or Thursday or Friday night. But we'll be back to normal next week, and we'll be moving into the month of Jankulai. We'll play a lot of trash. Last night's Lizzie McGuire stream. Let that be a preview of what's coming up. If it is, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Thank you, cows. Of course, I wish the same for you, my friend. A great rest of your week and a weekend. The ice level. So I had to get a hint on the ice level. I did eventually figure out the solution, but I needed the chat to give me a hint. After about, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours, I finally threw in the towel, and a couple people nudged me in the direction I needed to go. So I beat the game, and then I went back and I did a 1 credit clear on the game. But I'm thinking about playing it one more time, because the game has a 1 heart mode, and I kind of want to see how difficult it is. I kind of want to see if I can do it in 1 heart mode. So if we play it tomorrow, it's gonna be an experiment to see how doable that is for me. But I completed my first playthrough, and then I did 1 credit clear, 3 lives, 3 hearts. So the lives turned down to the minimum, but the hearts left at default. And that went really well. I got the one credit my first try. That was the very next run after we'd beaten it. It's still an awful game. I would still say no. I would still encourage people to not play it, but I did kind of. I have kind of started to like it personally. I've played it so much that I've adjusted to like I've adjusted to compensate for all of its many deficiencies. And so like now I kind of have fun. Now I kind of have fun with it. That's what happens next. I hang out with a game too long and it gets its claws into me. See, look, he jumped off that time. That's what he always does. Last time was an anomaly. I can't understand. He behaved differently just to rob me. Yes, there's gonna be... Oh, picked a bad time to look away, huh? Yeah, there's gonna be Evil Knievel next month for Jankuli. Some of the stuff I'm thinking about playing, I've got a series of Wii games I want to play that I think are very summertime appropriate. But you'll see what those are when we get to them. But I'm thinking about, yeah, Evil Knievel, Reservoir Rat. I've been thinking about Home Improvement and maybe The Wizard of Oz on Super Nintendo. I don't have a theme. There's no real theme. It's just whatever trash I want to play. We've got 2 more Lizzie McGuire games we need to play since we played the first one. I really hope that Evil Knievel is not as bad as Dr. Evil Knievel. Yeah, last year we did a theme of horse games. I played all the Let's Ride on GBA. Which wasn't a lot of games, but we had kind of a short July. Oh, and we did Echo the Dolphin last year, too. We did the GBA Echo, which was awful, of course. I don't even know how I managed the life there. That's wild. A vacation in 2 weeks. Nice. A week of pure gaming. No, I didn't get the life. These robots are so annoying. That's, I believe, the most pins I've ever gotten before. Hey, Tuesday, welcome in. Happy Tuesday to you, my friend. I gotta tell you tonight, just a heads up Tuesday, you're coming in toward the end of the stream because I have to wrap a bit early. Jelly and I have an appointment for an ultrasound in the morning, so I have to. I'm on my last run right now before we wrap up because I need to get a little bit of sleep before the appointment. But I hope you've been doing well. I do have good news to report in Battletoads. I've learned how to make a little bit more progress, so we are getting further than we did before by a few millimeters. Excuse me. Oh, I missed the jump. Bogus. It's super hard. Progress is progress. Hey, thank you, Mon. Thank you for the lurk, too. Always good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for that GG. Fair enough. One run is still a pleasure. Doing alright, just worn out. I know the pattern. I'm just missing my jump input, so I'm hitting it just a moment too late. It's infuriating. That makes me sad. Oh my goodness. I didn't know what it was going to do. You got robbed there. Thank you for being on my side. Planet Funk 64, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. I like these snakes much more than the other ones. They do look somewhat like worms, though. They look way better. They look way better than the Genesis snakes. They animate way more smoothly. The Genesis snakes drove me out of my mind with their clunky, choppy animations. They are rather worm-like. They are rather worm-like, these snakes. You're not wrong. No. Battletoad. Behave. Oh, that part's easier than I thought it was. I didn't know where it was going. I don't know what was down. I couldn't remember what was down there below me. I didn't know if it was turned into the left or the right. No. Alright, well, I think we know the whole room now. Hey, Sark. Good to see you. Been a while since I played through this. Yeah, I'm on my first playthrough. I'm having a rough go of it. Having a rough go of this one. I hope Driver 2 treated you well tonight, my friend. I haven't played any of the Driver games yet, except I think I sampled one of them when I was real young. I was hanging out with a kid I didn't hang out with all that often. Who I think had one of the driver games who we were playing. But I think it was the first one. This game's had me feeling down. This game's had me feeling down a lot. There's there's quite a few just like there's quite a few like stylistic choices in the gameplay that don't resonate with me. But when I'm making progress, my opinions on the game are much higher. I conquered the turbo tunnel for the first time tonight, so... Slowly working through it. No, no. I disagree. It's gonna take a few days, that one. I should really pay attention to what I'm doing. Well, I should have, but now I'm game overed. Not the greatest way to end, but I learned how that room works conceptually. We'll get it soon enough. Giant sprites make it much harder to react to things in time. Yeah, I really don't like games where your character sprite is super massive like that. It's one of the things I don't really like about Castlevania 4. The like Simon Belmont is just gigantic in that game. It just feels the big character sprites always feel claustrophobic. The camera, it feels like the camera's zoomed in and I just don't have any room to move around. Same reason I despise Donkey Kong Country. Yeah, they're not big enough in that game to bother me. DK's like half the size of Battletoad. Battletoad's ginormous. I also can't believe they made Y the jump button and B the attack button. I am never going to accept this backward control scheme. Like, why didn't they just, if they're gonna swap attack and jump, why didn't they just go ahead and just swap left and right too while they were at it? I totally forgot that was a thing. Gross. It is disgusting. I mean, so A is also a jump button, so you could use B and A, but that's no good because the A button's higher than the B button. And like, my hand has a human thumb attached to it, not a lobster claw. That does me no good. I like this better than the Genesis game, though. And for all of my complaining and all of my I hate this games that I keep saying, it's fine. It's way better than the Genesis game. My go of Battlemaniacs might have gone better that way, since I mapped the SNES controls wrong. People wonder why I use Y for acceleration in racing games. Hey Nardblast, welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders. Great to have you here. We'll do one more run. We'll do one more run since we have some. I was gonna quit, but since we have some raiders come in, we'll do one more. What a game are you working on, Nar? We'd love to hear. Nar is working his way through the entire NES library, playing each game as blind as possible with real carts on real hardware, and he is very deep into the project, closing in on 500 before too long. Finished POW, started Thundercade. I don't know either of those games, but GG on the victory. We're trying to beat Super NES Battletoads for the first time. This is first playthrough, day 3. I finally learned how to get through the turbo tunnel tonight, so I've made a big chunk of progress. Having some issues with graphical glitches in this one. I'm gonna try and see if it's a cart issue or a console issue. Hope we get that sorted out quickly and simply. This game is made with a very, like, arcadey, quarter gobbling sort of mentality. Very strong. Because there's so many things in this game that have to be memorized through trial and error. Ever played this Super NES game? Played the arcade version for the first time when the Rare Replay game came out. It's a pretty good one. I'm slowly working my way through every console Battletoads I can manage, and this is only number 3. Like I'm super familiar with the NES game now. I've played it dozens of times since my first playthrough was last year, but we've played it dozens of times. The Genesis Battletoads, I played enough to get a really clean 1 credit run, and I'm done with that one forever. Hopefully. I didn't like it. I don't like the Genesis Battletoads. It's a really janky, disappointing port. And this one is somewhere in between. I don't love this. I definitely don't love this game, but it's way better than the Genesis game. And it still has time to grow on me. I don't like a lot of games very much until I beat them for the first time. It's rare that I enjoy a game during the first playthrough. No, I'm gonna die. I forgot. I forgot that guy was flying in. I shouldn't have forgot, but I did. That lava flowing in the background looks pretty nice, but it also reminds me of a carpet that I saw somewhere before. I can't quite place it, but it reminds me of a carpet that I came across at some point in my life. Learning from memorization error is a Battletoads ongoing theme. I don't know if it's as bad. I don't know if it's as bad in the NES game as it is in this one, though. I can't say it's non-existent, but I don't necessarily think it's as bad. It's pretty bad in the tower with those guys, like. So what are the parts that have to be trial and error? The gears in stage 9, you're probably not going to get first try. And the guys with the wind in the last stage, you're probably not going to get first try. But like, I don't think there's any. There's no floor dropping away on stage 1. There's nothing on stage 2 in either game. The turbo tunnel has to be learned kind of like that in both games. And the snakes, definitely. That's about it. Hey, Angelus, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the resub. 16 months. That's almost a year, Angelus. Thank you very much for the support, my friend. And looks like you're back to Shantae tonight. I hope that treated you very well. I got good news to report about Battletoads. I'm hitting new PBs. I'm on to stage 5 now. Oh, you know what? They cut out a stage from the NES game, or they've shuffled them around, because the snakes are stage 6 in the Toads. So there's not an equivalent to the ice level, and there's not an equivalent to the surfing level that we've seen yet. So they cut out 2 levels and added 1. They removed the ice level and the surfing level, but they added the bowling pin level. I could theoretically hold on to this life yet. I have my doubts that it's actually gonna pan out that way. Oh, we made it! Treated me a lot better than it did last week. Speaking of ice levels, that's what you got up to. Gonna try next week. Got a really tough jump. You were able to get past the really tough jump that was giving you trouble last week. Well done, Angelus. This has to be our last run, by the way. I was gonna quit right before this run, but I decided to go for one more. But I can't do that again. I've gotta wrap the stream up early tonight. We have a ultrasound appointment in just a few hours, so I can't go forever. Ah. Ah. That's the stage. Thank you for the GG. You have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, too. I hope that goes well for you, Angelus. Good luck. Thank you for the good luck wishes, Raven. Just a routine checkup. Thank you as well, Angelus, for the good luck. My quest to make a Frownie accessible fighting game. That quest may be a fool's errand. I can tell you this, definitely don't include double tap to run as a feature. I've already done a huge amount of complaining about that tonight. Yeah, exactly, Zergling. No double tap to run. I like the OG Mortal Kombat. We've actually played that on the stream for, I played it for an hour or two one night. Didn't do very well. It didn't win me over. That was a long time ago. That was a long time ago that we did that. What about dashing? Nobody does well their first time. Curses. Getting over that spike is tough. We made it to a new room. Oh, it's icy in here. This is my favorite room. We have to use the ice physics to get through here? No, I refuse. The game did not care at all about my refusal. New room. ABXL XYLR on the SNES controller, and they couldn't make a dedicated run button, Sark says. Oh my goodness. If only, like, they could have just made it one of the shoulder buttons, right? That would be a little odd, but because I don't really want it to be a face button when I need, because I don't want run to be duplicated with attack. I don't know. Just can't. Ugh. Yeah, if I could have B for attack, if I could have Y for attack, B for jump, and like maybe L or R to dash, I could wrap my head around that. The spike! Oh my goodness. It's so janky. Where do I go? I do love this room. It's a beautiful room. I like this purple snake. So where are we going? Where are we going? No. It went to the left. A button to toggle running on and off? I don't like it. I'm trained on Mario. I want a dedicated run button for every game I play, or just not run at all. Double tap to run is especially horrible in platformers because I want to be able to tap the button to make micro adjustments to my character's positioning, and I'd like to be able to do it quickly. But you can't do that if it's double tap to run, because if you double tap quickly around an edge, your character is going to run right off of it into the abyss. It's horrific. The bird is secretly rooting for the Dark Queen. Oh. Yep, yeah. If there's gonna be running, I mean, like, I'm fun. Like, Contra doesn't have a run button. Castlevania doesn't have a run button. Super Ghouls and Ghosts doesn't have a run button. I'm fine with that, because there's no running in those games. I'm okay with that. I don't always need to be able to run, but I'm gonna run, then it needs to be with a there needs to be a dedicated button for it. That's one of the the face button. I was confused about which room I was in. Frownie's played plenty of games without finding the run button for a while. Yeah, Scooby-Doo comes to mind. I spent about 9 hours of an 11-hour playthrough complaining about how slow the character moved because I forgot that you can run. I actually found the run. Right away. I found the ability to run, but it's exclusive. You have to be playing as Scooby to be able to run, and so I forgot about the run feature, and then I complained about walking forever. Because you can swap on the fly between Scooby and Shaggy, and sometimes the other characters, but always Scooby and Shaggy. If I remember right. Yeah, it was pretty rough. Thoughts on backdashing? I don't know. I haven't played a lot of games with a backdash Omega. Probably I'm gonna want it assigned to a shoulder button. Most of the games I like don't have very complicated controls. Right? Like, you know, so like if you want a control scheme that I'm gonna enjoy, you need to think fewer moves, not more. Right? My favorite video game of all time is Super Ghouls and Ghosts. It's got a jump and an attack, and that's it. The jump is a double jump, which I do love. I love a double jump in a game. I jumped just a millisecond too late. Snake Cavern is beautiful. I love it here. I love the shade of blue. Love the ice clinging to the spikes. Love the purple snake. I'm gonna die. Ah. Yeah. I named my dog Arthur. That's me. Arthur's almost a year old. He's gonna be 1 year old in about 2 weeks. At least the death was by the purple snake. The best of the colors of the snakes. That's an odd silver lining. Alright, my friends, we are wrapping up. Let me just take a quick scroll through the chat that I've might have missed here. And we're going to head out. Thank you very much for being here with me tonight. Of course, I always appreciate your fine company, my friends. There's a slim chance of a, hey, Lord Malachite. You did get further. We did. We made progress. I feel happy about it. I feel happy with this game tonight. There's a slim chance of an early stream tomorrow, like late afternoon, early evening time, around like maybe 4 or 5 in the afternoon for just a couple hours. Don't cancel any of your other plans, hoping to catch it necessarily though, because there's at least an equally good chance that it won't happen. But if I can scrape together a couple free hours, then we'll do an early stream tomorrow. But no late night stream. No streams Thursday or Friday night this week. I'll be back early next week, probably Monday, and we'll be playing a lot of trash games. July is here. It's time to play a lot of trash games. We're gonna play Lizzie McGuire 2 and 3. We're gonna play Reservoir Rat. We're gonna play Evel Knievel. I've got some Wii shovelware I want to play. I'm thinking about maybe Home Improvement. Maybe Wizard of Oz on the Super NES. We'll see. We're going to be flexible. There's going to be a lot of trash coming up soon. But we'll be away for a few days. If I stream tomorrow, we're going to play Pugsley again. I'm going to see about doing the 1 heart clear. I might not be able to pull it off, but I'm going to see how bad it feels to try. If we don't do that tomorrow, we'll do it sometime next month. But if I do stream tomorrow, it'll be that. Stockpiling for the trash. I'm game. Wayne's World. 1 heart in a dream. Wayne's World isn't currently on my plans, but maybe someday. If it's another ocean game, you'll be missed. Thank you, cows. I will, of course, miss all of you, my friends, but I won't be gone that long. I'm going to send this over to Kyle, also playing some Genesis. We started the night with Genesis. Looks like he's taking viewer requests tonight. Be well, my friends. Until I get to see you again, hopefully that'll be real soon. If I don't see you tomorrow, have a fantastic rest of your week and weekend, and hopefully I'll get to see you early next week. But as for tonight, we are all out of stuff to do here. We're all out of time. It's time to head out. Let's go on an adventure.